I wasn't going to do this, but I've decided, after having plenty of time to think about it, it needs to be done, it needs to be said. For the last 2 years, I've been going through hell. Hell. I've been put in jail twice for doing what the Florida courts told me to do. If you see her, go the other way. I seen her, went the other way. Violation. I didn't have any say in the matter. Can you imagine? Never in jail in my life. I've been in jail twice over this bullshit. In this state, or probably any other state, a man does not have a fucking chance. We got no chance. The woman's always right. I had a restraining order for contact, but it doesn't say contact. It says domestic violence. Have you ever tried to get a job and they run a check and they see domestic violence? You're not getting that job, trust me. It's been 3 years. It wasn't no domestic violence. All it was no, I contacted her. How the fuck could you spend 49 years with someone and not pick up the phone and try to contact her to fix shit? I'm no fucking narcissist. I admit I was wrong. We all make mistakes. I didn't make any physical mistakes. I made on the fucking phone mistakes. I had a phone affair. But beside all that shit, these violations, we're doing what the court tells you to do. The court told me if you see her, go the other way. I'm on my bike. I seen her. I went the other way. Violation. I ran into her up in Delray by accident. As soon as I seen her, I was on my bike. I went the other way. Violation. This fucking cop took her statement, but never called me. You'd think he would pick up the phone and call me and say, well, what were you doing there? I was there for the green market. I wasn't there to see her. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I rode my bike, 9 miles to get there. Anyway, violation. Not only did I get arrested, folks, the SWAT team surrounded my house at 6 o'clock in the morning. Thank God I wasn't here. This is the first time. The second time they came out, again they surrounded my house at 5:30 in the morning. Again, luckily I wasn't here. So they called me on the phone, and the guy was nice enough to say, this was on a Thursday or Friday, I'll see you at the jail on Monday. He let me come in at Monday evening, so I would only have to stay there, a certain amount of time. But so you have to go to the jail court to get out. They handcuff and shackle you. Handcuff and shackle you. I had this one guy said he had his eye on me. This big fat bald-headed cop said he had his eye on me as he's handcuffing and shackling me. I said, what the fuck did I do to you? You have your eye on me. So they break your balls. Not only I go into court to get out, everybody told me, even the cops in there, the guards said, you'll be out on your own recognizance or maybe $500 bail. Who shows up in the court but my wife? This is the first judge she convinced. She talks all this shit about me. He's this, and I'm not even going to go into it because none of it's true, so it's not worth saying, but talks all this shit. The judge believes it. Instead of letting me out on my own recognizance or $500 bail, $15,000 bail. $15,000 for doing what the court told me to do. If you see her, go the other way. That's the first time. Now the second time, they go back a year, this DA. They go back a year. They have a few violations. One of them being my 9-year-old grandson called his grandmother on my phone. She heard my voice. Violation. They had 4 or 5 of these stupid violations. They threw them against the wall to see if they would stick. Guess what? They stuck. Now I'm arrested the second time. I got to go to jail overnight. More than overnight. So we go to court, handcuffed and shackled again. Now she gets to see me 2 times. Now she's in court. Again, she shows up at the jail court, reading from her phone, telling the judge all this stupid shit. The judge finally told her, man, put the phone down and sit down. Now, the thing about this is my sons came to support me that second time. They were sitting on the other side of the court. She had 6 cops around her. She literally told these cops she was afraid her sons were going to attack her. Her sons that she bore. She had these cops convinced that they were going to do something. Listen, I don't know what happened to her. I don't know what she's taken or whatever, but I don't know if it's this intense therapy or hypnotism or whatever, but my sons would never, even though they don't talk to her, they would never hurt their mother. Anyway, she gets done talking. This judge makes my bail $15,000 again. 2 times $15,000 bail for doing what the court told me to do. Oh my God, I was like, I paid it. That was $3,000, 15 a pop for the bail bondsman. And then I had to hire a lawyer. And then I got put on probation because I didn't want to plead not guilty and go through jury and all this bullshit because I hate being in court. So I just took the fucking year of probation and pleaded guilty. And now I'm on a year of probation. I have to go see my PO. Can you imagine? PO. Nice person, very respectful. I go see him once a month until this shit is over. But the 6th time, she fooled 3 judges. The 4th judge, that was last week. That was the divorce judge, because we went in there for the divorce. And finally, Louis DeGreco, I think I'm pronouncing his name right, was the first judge she couldn't fool. She tried, and she had a lawyer. She tried to fool him, but she didn't. He was very fair, and I got to give him a pat on the back. Mr. DeGreco, I hope I'm saying that right. He's a judge in Palm Beach County. He does the divorces and stuff. I felt very good after I left there. I just found out today, that was a week ago Friday, I just found out today I'm not divorced yet. He didn't put it through yet. So evidently, I'm still married. But beside all that shit, this is what I went through. I was in class with 10 other guys for this stupid probation. And out of the 10, maybe half had stories like mine. The other half admitted they were wrong. But stories like mine, listen, I'm going to start a podcast with this shit, and I'm going to tell my side. And I talk to so many men that say the same thing. A man don't have a chance. We're automatically wrong. It's bullshit, man. It shouldn't be just all against a man. She fooled 3 judges. Thank God she didn't fool the 4th one. She's very good at it. That's her talent. But you know what? She wasn't born with it. You know how she learned that talent? Through me. 49 years of being with me. I gave her that talent. So if she tries to act like this is all her, no, I taught her. Anyway, that's what I've been going through. In jail twice. I'm out now. I finished this probation. This shit is over. I'm starting a whole new life. I don't know what that means, but am I happy? Well, I'm sitting here listening to music and playing my guitar and telling my story. I want to get it out there. I hope you all listen to this and give me a heads up on it, because I was wrong. I'll admit that. But I didn't deserve everything that I got. I was wrong, but I didn't deserve all that shit. I deserved a little bit of shit, but not all that shit. That was wrong. And karma will take care of shit. Karma will take care of shit. I believe that. It might start out slow. It might start out fast. Karma. You can't fuck people like this and not expect to get fucked back. God bless. Peace out. And I spoke my piece.